Friends, yesterday I admittedly left you on a bit of a cliffhanger whether or not I was feasibly going to get a replacement for the rotten part of my exhaust on there and working half decent. It is better. It is better. It quiets down. That's a good temporary fix. It's really good. I wanted to temporarily fix the exhaust on this car so that I could take a bike and go places. So we have to actually do that. Well, no matter what your opinion is, no fire, no weird smells, car's quieter. That is a resounding success. I do feel a little conflicted though, being this excited about getting a car going again, because I really love using a bike to get around everywhere. Like, I like the idea of not having to use a car to have to park somewhere downtown or something, but it can't go without saying I am riding a lot more BMX. I am riding a lot more mountain bikes lately, and it's just sort of this necessary evil to use a vehicle to take bikes like this or mountain bikes to new and further away places. Yeah. Can't help but feel like after doing some welding and messing with that thing, it feels less like something that I took out financing for and more like this old POS that I can do whatever I want with now. And I feel like that's going to be a slippery slope. I'd also like to take a moment, if you don't mind, to acknowledge this clip of me doing a no-foot can over a banked hip. That's not something I ever thought I was gonna be able to do. I've been slowly working on no-foot cans for like kind of a year, and within the last like 3 days they seem to be coming together, and nothing has really changed other than the fact that I've done a month-long campaign with Bombas socks. And this is the last plug. This is the end of the campaign. This is the final sponsored plug. They are the most comfortable socks because they're sourced with the most comfortable merino wools and cottons that they can find. And they have honeycomb technology in the midsole, keeps the sock in place on your foot so you can have all the confidence in the world in what's going on inside your shoes. There's also no annoying toe seams, so you don't even feel them while you're riding. Honestly, after 30 days, I think they're making me feel more comfortable with foot focus tricks than I ever have felt in the past trying them. And you can experience the same kind of comfort for 20% off if you use code SPIN20 at checkout at the Bombas website, and feel really great about it because Bombas donates 1 article per article bought to a community in need. Bombas, thank you for taking a chance on this channel and myself and this community. I really appreciate it. So, kind of can't get away with not providing some sort of garage shed update because, well, Norton and I spent a bunch of time moving all these logs from where they were to where they are now, even though there was an excavator. Anyway, the excavator got all the stumps out of the ground, and the next step is to actually move the shed itself. We were gonna do that today, but you know, you run into things, you run into problems. That problem is going to be solved tomorrow. So problem is, we did some work to prep the shed for being drug around and hopefully not break apart. That it makes it a little difficult to actually get into the shed right now. And there's some work I want to do to the breezer. I think the fork is in there. Dang it. The fork's not in here. So, real deal question. I feel like it's only subscribers and fans of the channel who are left at this point in this video. In the garage, when it's done, do we do this logo again? Or do we do a giant version of this one? Vote in the comments below. It really helps with engagement, and the algorithm really likes all those comments. Okay, let's go work on the breezer. So yes, it comes to an end. The Breezer Thunder, it reverts back to rigid fork, stock, stem, and bar setup. Basically the stock setup in general, save for a different set of wheels and tires, grips, and drivetrain. So not stock at all, but very reminiscent of what it was when it came out of the box. Why though? Why does it go back to its early ways? Away from being a 650B, 130mm travel bike park shredding machine to a cross-country machine with carbon wheels, Fox factory fork, back to this bike packing touring setup. No, it's not because I'm going to do bike packing like epic bike packing trips with it. No, it's because, well, there's something else that's going to replace it. Something that honestly is the coolest thing I've ever been able to be a part of. And I've said it a million times here on this channel, and I've never ever followed through. I've regularly said it's time to cut back a little bit. I don't need to have nearly as many bikes or as much stuff as I have, and that has not become more abundantly clear than when we took away 2 of the storage areas where I kept everything, and I've kind of just been like tripping over everything. So as something new comes in here shortly, soon, it's not here yet, but it will be, the breezer will have to leave and open a space for it. So this one is going to go up for sale. No, I probably won't ship it. Shipping is like crazy expensive. It'll be sold locally here. Someone will buy it. If you're local and the breezer tickles your fancy, send me a message.